Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells BC5. We're gonna keep going on BC5 because why not? Pretty sure this still has nothing in the mirror, which is awesome, although there are still things to unlock. They're just a part of like achievements and whatnot, and we'll worry about the achievements at some point in the future, but probably not now. Early game, I love an infantry bow here. No other good ranged weapons. Honestly, root grenade, fire grenade, infantry bow seems amazing. And with the broadsword, didn't mean to do that at all. With the broadsword, I'll just put that in the backpack and we'll just let that sit for a little bit. I do like the broadsword actually. I used it on a recent run where I was trying to refamiliarize myself with like big, slow survival weapons. Oh, nice. And it was actually pretty decent. It's not that slow. Hey, spray paint sauce, welcome. It's not sauce, it's probably SOS, but welcome to the stream. How's it going? Long time no see, hope you're doing all right. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the infantry bow, I think, just because the damage is, I think, better and faster. And I suppose it being faster is what makes it better. You know, that's Rad is still alive. It's not necessarily that the, hello? I guess I could just walk up to it and press the interact button. I guess it's not just because the bow is necessarily doing more damage, although it could be. Metal shards burst from the axe. Nah, too slow. It takes too long to get to the higher powered shots. But I like it, you know, it's just a little bit more consistent. Hey, come here. Apparently you can parry the laser. I'm not gonna do that though. And the shield, is the shield not giving us your ammo comes back to enemies? I don't know why we were having full ammo in our bow, even though I was firing the crap out of that guy. Not entirely certain what's going on there. Doesn't matter, we're just going, having a good time. Sauce is how cool people say it. Yeah, but is that right? Spray paint sauce? Because it's spray paint SOS. I'm bringing my SOS to the world. I guess we'll just go brutality on this run. We've kind of already started. There is a speed sword. I kind of forget what it actually is or what it's actually called. But the speed sword is actually pretty good. You know, we're going pretty fast here, and especially with the infantry bow. I mean, part of the reason why I like it is that it's so damn fast. Oops, hold on. Get out of here. So that would definitely be a weapon that we could utilize. Oh God. Elite Demolisher. And you're the Demolisher that has, you know, honestly, do a little one of those, a little bit one of these, you're gonna turn around. Oh, you couldn't get me. So I'm trying to like, ooh, let's go. Trying to figure out what's actually happening on this run. You know, as part of my, like, I usually roll brutality early. As part of my brutality builds, usually I have some sort of early range because the melee is just so dangerous. But a part of me is thinking that it could be good just to take the Hunter's Grenade just for a little bit more HP. And then I think with a little bit more HP, we would actually be able to survive a little bit better. Doesn't matter, but kind of the same. I think we'd be able to survive a little bit better until we actually got a good brutality weapon, so we could roll like a bad melee brutality weapon for a little bit longer, you know? Because I love that Hunter's Grenade, and I have to admit, I do feel a little bit like my runs have been a little bit worse since I stopped taking that early Hunter's Grenade, just because of the fact that it gives you so much early health. I mean, admittedly, you do lose one of your skills. I suppose right now, though, we're not using one of our skills. Our skill is a root grenade, which isn't really that important. Having more health or or more damage. You know, 15% more damage could be a little bit more useful. Oh God! Didn't expect there to be 2 of them. I'll kill him anyways. Didn't get anything good out of it, but that's fine. It's like standard. Let's see. Anything good? A trident. Smack. Smack. You have to run a little bit to get the crit out. The second attack is a charge that inflicts critical damage after a few moments. Interrupt it with the last attack to deal critical damage. It's just so bad. It's probably not, quote unquote, so bad. It just feels so bad because of the fact that it just feels like you have to interrupt your movement too much to actually get good value out of it. All right, I've got an idea. Here's my idea. I'm gonna take the Hunter's Grenade. It's been a while. What's our current health? 691. Our health is 1602. That's pretty good. We will take this. We will keep it for the stats for a little bit, and we will go. Let's go DLC route today. I was thinking about doing Promenade into the Ramparts because that's not on our map, but I have to admit, getting an early scroll. Okay. Apparently I touched it but didn't touch it. Getting an early scroll really makes me want to go early DLC path because I know that there's going to be cursed chests along the way, and I know that we can even get some legendary weapons guaranteed. So I kind of want to like try hard this one a little bit to an extent. Fire grenade or cluster grenade? Probably cluster grenade, although admittedly the Hokuto's bow is kind of interesting. It doesn't have like shot inflicts poison or anything like that, so on its own it might not be that good, but with the fire grenade, I guess the bow plus the fire grenade would guarantee kills pretty quickly. What's the fire grenade? 13 seconds, cluster grenade 20 seconds. We would have to lose our shield. Plus 193 DPS for 15 seconds, the enemy dies. Okay, you know what? I'll do it. Hokuto's bow, just for a little while, the bow plus the grenade will basically kill anything, and then just go no mercy. And then we can just use our infantry bow on other things. Okay. What says I was afraid you were gonna take that trident. I just don't like the trident. It's not that it's slow or anything, it's just that I've been noticing that weapons that have like particular styles of movement that you're basically forced into don't seem that good. I threw my threw the wrong thing. Okay, how is this gonna work? Let the fire grenade come off of cooldown. Do this, do this. Okay, that was a spiked wall. Hey. Hey, okay, you know what? See you later. It's actually a little bit confusing for some reason right now. It's gonna be YLT. Fire the bow, chuck the grenade. Oh, or we can just take Telluric Shock, because it's Telluric Shock, which we will take. And goodbye, Hunter's Grenade. I mean, I get a little bit of a refund from it, which I guess is okay. Okay, so I guess the idea is, even though Hokuto's bow does not pierce, one enemy will die. That enemy will spread the mark onto other enemies, and then the fire damage because of the grenade will kill all of the other enemies. You can use the prisoner's head on those hunker down mushrooms, says Mimots 75 in chat. Hello, welcome. That's brilliant. I've never thought of doing that. But also, it makes sense. Man, I'm so bad at actually using the head during my runs. Because the thing is that these guys, they will not turn they will not come out of their hunkered down state until you turn your back to them. So that's why I always turn my back to them to try to get them to move. But yeah, if you could just chuck your head at them to kill them, that's awesome. So you should, yeah, you're definitely dead. Hello, go down, please, thank you. But yeah, I need to use my head more often during combat. I guess its damage isn't really that, like, amazing, but it is still, you know, it's a tool in the toolbox. You should be using all your tools. There's no reason not to. What do you think you're saving by not throwing your head at an enemy? Well, I guess, you know, you're saving the ability of actually, like, doing another attack, but other than that, what are you doing? Okay, you're dead. We're at 2 melees. Enemies are gonna start spawning in. We're at 2 melees just because we ate that food on the last level. We didn't even have to eat the food. I just kind of took it because I forgot that eating food would curse you a little bit, or melees you a little bit, rather. I was just trying to go fast, and I went a little bit too fast, maybe. Okay, we need to do something like that. We need to do something like that. We're in the shop. Thank you. Random weapons. Can we get a new gun? I always call my bows guns. It's like I'm playing Gungeon. Looks a critical hit if you have an active speed buff. That's not bad. I thought that was a shield. Active speed buff. We're gonna have active speed buffs often, especially if we use the bow to kill enemies. But if we use the bow to kill enemies, what do we need a sword for? We have a bow that kills enemies. So, you know, I guess in my mind, I'm kind of like, well, you know what? Here's a little bit of a synergy. What about Firebrand's Hokuto's bow? If we were rolling tactics, I could see this. You just light them on fire constantly, and Hokuto's bow will keep them busy. And let's re-roll. And let's re-roll again, and then let's re-roll again, and at least it's a better bow. Yeah, shots pierce. I'll spend. Verdacula says before they nerfed it, I use the head to clear curses and kill elites. Yeah, they I do know that they did that once. They made it so that you couldn't actually use the head while you were under the effect of curse because it was too easy otherwise, which I understand. I understand that one, but I do never use the... Okay, I just got hit 4 times. So, you know, good start. But I never use the head, but I really should use my head. Use your head, buddy. Also, I thought I had a shield on Y. So that's why I got hit 4 times. I was like, I'm just gonna block. No, that's not how you do that. Y is do slightly more damage. Okay, we're gonna need to get some food on this level, but I usually like killing all the enemies anyway, so we'll find it. Thank you. We're done with this side. There's a scroll fragment. I'm just gonna come back and grab it later. Oh, this is one of the exits anyways, so let's go off in this direction. Da 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 da. James, he says we all remember Gungeon fondly. Rip. We're gonna keep playing more Gungeon. Don't worry about it. I'm just having a lot of fun with Dead Cells recently. Out of ammo? What did we got? Right, you're just a transformed elite, so you're not actually gonna drop us any equipment, huh? You gotta stop actually using the bow for literally every encounter, because it doesn't really matter for every encounter. It only really matters for encounters where I'm using fire, I'm using DOT. Otherwise, it's not that important. Oh! You know what? If you have the bow mark applied to enemies, you might as well hit them with a little bit of a fire grenade. Okay, we're at 49 kills. We're getting back up to 60. We're taking less damage. We're figuring out what we're doing wrong. Basically everything. You, though, you suck. pretty much the wrong time for that. I will say, okay, start by doing this. It is useful to use Hakuto's bow with my ground pound attack because it is applying fire. It's burning the ground. Let's see. Bamat says, I tried getting into Gungeon, didn't do it for me, but the co-op was nice. I enjoy Gungeon. I played a lot of co-op too. My friend Chris, fellow content creator and friend, we played a lot of the co-op together. It's a good time. Carried his butt hard. Brutality, finally. Okay, well, we did get to 60 kills. I actually misused Telluric Shock up there, and I didn't have it available when I fell down, so took an extra hit I didn't intend to take. Phaser Infantry Bow? Phaser Infantry Bow could be really good. I understand the principle of it. Honestly, my favorite combination is the Grappling Hook. Grappling Hook, I think, is just one of the more fun, cool, interesting, and good items if you're rolling Brutality. The ability to just have the enemies, you know what? Come towards you one at a time so you can engage them on your own merits. It buffs their damage by like 1,000%. We could have maybe gotten the achievement here with that, hook hand. I love this. He called his friend who was so far away. It took so long for him to waddle over. That was beautiful. Let's go, oh, that's a lore room to our left. Let's go down, get the scroll, continue on here. I want to keep exploring a little bit, because I am trying to still recover a little bit of health that we have lost. You. I'm trying to use my head a little bit more since it was suggested, but I hate that if you fail on the head, there's a little bit of a delay before you can actually bring it back. So you do kind of leave yourself open to taking damage if you misuse the head. So that's one reason why I do probably avoid using it in a lot of situations, because I just don't want to risk taking a little bit of damage. Hold on. They gotta go. A little unnecessary to use the head on that one. Secret floor right to the morass entrance. All right, Gladeair. Don't need a broadsword. I mean, our bow's doing twice the damage. There's another door here we didn't go into. Might be another lore room. Is my mouse pointer on the screen? Get that out of here. No, just cells. Always forget where these are. I think there's one pack of cells on the top of the tower, the clock tower. There's like 4 enemies remaining. Because we did take some hits, I do kind of want to just like kill the enemies real quick and maybe get some more food. We gotta just teleport over there real quick. I just want to make sure that we are entering the next floor at full health. If we're gonna do the prison, I want to have as much HP as possible. I think we did get food out of an enemy, but I think you can get more than one piece of food out of an enemy. It's not, you know, a one and done thing. Okay, you know what? There, the head trick worked. Oh, Jesus. Now just first of all, don't take damage if you can avoid it. Second of all, I probably should have remembered to come back here for the scroll fragment, so let's make sure we do that. Was there another one? No, okay, that was just the only one. Good, good. Because that would be dumb to forget that. And there's like one more enemy up here, I think. It's a freaking phaser? Hey, hey. Oh my god. My grenade, no, my bow was off of cooldown. So that's fantastic. And I don't know why I'm coming back here just for 250 gold, but I guess I'm a bit of a completionist, huh? All right, secret room next to the morass, and then we'll get the heck out of here. The morass. Oh, dude, there's a grappling hook. I didn't even see it. I just was talking about it when my will toady, or my toady, my will to die in chat says I like the phaser. But I do like that grappling hook. I actually don't think we need it. I think the fire grenade is fine for the time being. Maybe a later quality grappling hook will pick up, but I'm still rolling a bow. I will eat it. I'm still rolling a bow, so I want to keep the fire and the telluric shock for like crowd control damage, I think. Okay. Pardon moi. What do we have? Status Stiletto. Critical hits are pretty good, and you can guarantee those with particular upgrades. Extra amulet, extra root grenade. I suppose we can take this instead of the punishment shield. I'll probably hold on to it and not use it for the time being because I like what we have, but it is definitely possible. I'm also thinking, really quick. Sure. I was only gonna spend a little bit of money on that, but getting piercing on Hokuto's bow is actually pretty good. It's not really doing that much damage, but with the bow and a fire grenade, we can basically kill anything. I was kind of hoping that we would just luck into leaves a trail of flames, which works magnificently. Toothpick. Little on the slow side. Definitely interesting. Definitely not for me. I much prefer the aggression of the aggression and movement that you can get with a brutality build. A good old brutality run. So they're all burning now. And they're all dead. Just gotta play a little cautiously. Okay. Not my favorite. Enemies are gonna keep spawning in as we do this, so we're gonna be a little careful. You're gonna die to the fire damage. Just pump them full of arrows. We gotta get one more kill, which is essentially this. And now we can go. Oh, Jesus. How did I get away from him? That's not normally how that works. I don't normally get away from those enemies, but we freaking did it there. There's another one. Chirp, 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 chirp. Yeah, I get it. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, MFer. They just love chirping. It's a little ridiculous. Oh, you did not light on fire, unfortunately. Oh, Jesus. Just trying to go a little bit fast just so I can kind of keep up with the enemies spawning. Okay. Infantry grenade. I don't think it's good enough. I like what we have. Chirp, chirp. I love it when those birds also glitch out, those brain birds, and they just go chirp, 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 chirp. Like they're just broken in their sound effect generation or something. I love it when that happens. Okay, I'm just gonna like deal with you later. You know what? You I can deal with like that. That's a little sketch. Oh, Jesus. That was awesome. He tried to teleport onto the block that I had broken already. I love that. Okay, you're all gonna die. You're gonna come towards me and get into the fire. Basically, anything that gets into the fire is already dead. They just don't know it yet. Hello? Hello? Just trying to, like, you know, clear out some space. I love it. Chirp, 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 chirp. That knife thrower is still alive, by the way. He was, up until a second ago. Wish these birds counted as kills for the purposes of malaise reduction. I like the stats we got right now. Keep it going. By the way, secret discovered. Thank you. You know what? Bug off. Oh God, why did the elite spawn there? Oh, this is not looking great. Never mind, it's actually magnificent. It's great, it's fine, it's wonderful. Because while I have access to this platform here and this little lip, oh my God, disengagement didn't work. Well, no, it did work, just not how I wanted it to. Hello. Okay, we should probably be dead. Well, you get stun locked by those stalkers, or slashers. I think if you have a shield, you can activate your parry with enough time. But if you don't have a shield, it's really hard to get away from those stalkers when they hit you with the first attack and they do enough damage to stun you. I have such a hard problem with those guys in particular. You could easily get like combo killed too. Like you get hit twice and then all of a sudden you're dead. Annoying, annoying enemies. Hello. Elite hammer? You're not an elite hammer, you're just a hammer, but also hammer time. That's a lot of birds. Hello. Turns out it wasn't really all that hard to fight that guy. I should have taken that. It just had a pure benefit on the stats. And I think we did get all the food on the floor. I don't quite remember if there was a food in a wall that we picked up. Hello? But you know what? I think we did get 2 pieces of food. Maybe we only got 1. I don't know. It's probably worth a quick little, you know, pass through, just to make sure that we picked up any loose ground food. Also, just getting, you know, possibly another challenge room would be awesome. But food is also great. Now that I have a moment to, you know, observe the walls and everything, we'll just do a quick little 1 over. Oh my God, it's right there. What'd I say? Maybe you'll get a challenge room rune. And what do you know? We freaking got it. And you know what? There's our food. Told you. That's why you look sometimes, you know? Oh, you should just go a little bit faster, you know? No, it's freaking food. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm actually gonna take it. I'm realizing my health is kind of in a rough state, and we need a little bit more of it right now. There we go, excellent. Okay. That food did have the COVID though, Disposable account. I did catch COVID from food, yes. But you know what? We're only at level 4 COVID, so we'll be fine, I hope. Now, I said I wanted to go DLC route. I like the DLC route. Let's do DLC route. I like the next floor. It's fun. We have good handling of that floor with Telluric Shock, the bow. I mean, I would love to have a sword by now, but we can keep rocking the bow. I mean, we do have the Sata Stiletto, but nothing that we have inflicts bleeding. I could take a mutation that does it, but it kind of feels a little bit like a waste. Like I don't want to. There's a food shop on this floor, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take astronomy as well, just to heal up to max. I could take, you know, something that enables the dagger, but I'd rather have another mutation than enemies are bled by your attacks. I guess I should really look to see what the damage of that is, because if it's good damage, maybe it is worth it. I don't think it is, though. Okay, you're executed. Okay, you're annoying. Really would like, yeah, we got hit once. So yeah, I was gonna say some sort of fire damage, but I didn't have the fire damage when I needed it, so the Hokuto's bow wasn't doing anything. We would have been better off with a shield. And at this point in the game, I'm realizing definitely there's no reason to have Hokuto's bow anymore. You know, it's decent early because you don't need, well, that sucks. That also sucks. You don't need a ton of stats to make it work, but at this stage of the game, we actually would like to have something that's actually brutality. You know, we're scaling. We need to scale more. I'm gonna go survival just for the raw health. Taking a lot of damage. Just wanna live, especially until we find that food shop. Going a little bit faster seems like it's providing a nice little benefit. We're gonna keep speeding it up a little bit. Okay, I'm getting into the flow again. I think having to deal with the prison floor kind of made me a little bit flustered, but now we're doing good again. I do, to a small degree, kind of hate, oh my god. Look, I know, there's a legendary item. I do, to a small degree, kind of hate the, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm running for my life, basically, at this point. I hate the malaise that we have. We're definitely gonna buy cough syrup here. Healed back to full. Okay, relax. Stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. Oh, I hate you. That's what I hate. You're not dead yet. Okay. Enemies are still following us. Let's get out of here and go get that cursed chest. Okay, I can't go down there. Can't go down there either. This is a bit of an awkward situation. Gonna do one of those. That helped out beautifully. Still kind of running around like a bit of a maniac. But we're pretty much there. I hate everything that's happening though. This was a, I'm not playing very well, I feel. Now, it might seem like I am, but I'm way too fractic? I'm way too frantic. Oh my god, it's legendary Scythe Claw. I hate it. I hate everything. I'm playing way too frantically. I'm just kind of running through the enemies and then turning around and shooting them with the bow, which I guess is working, but it's not the ideal situation here. Verdacula says, Hokuto's bow is still probably pretty good when you're drawing half the aggro from the entire map. Yeah, that's the thing. I shouldn't really be pulling the aggro from the entire level, but, you know, a little bit of extra fire damage, basically, is not the end of the world. Also, I'm taking the legendary Scythe Claw. How can I not? It's legendary Scythe Claw. Hey. I'm so bad with, you know, big, slow survival weapons, but I have to try. Double damage Mushroom Boy, no thank you. We're not gonna go survival, but what I will do is I'll probably immediately start dual scrolling, and we're gonna go for the maximum amount of health. I'm gonna do everything I can to get as much HP as possible on this run. By the way, hey you. Okay, they're gonna die. I'm going slow. There's a lot of stuff happening, okay? There's Inquisitor, huh? There's only one dude left. That'll deal with you. There's only one enemy that we have to kill remaining. Curse lifted. At least now I won't die if I get hit, you know? That's the first thing you've gotta worry about here, is will I die if I get hit once? Now that's no longer a problem. Let's go a little bit faster here and not worry so much about everything. I do like that the bow does seem like it, oh, right, there's no pathway there. It does seem like the bow does, that's not what I meant to do, stagger enemies when it hits them, Hokuto's bow, especially if they're weak enemies, I guess. Okay, relax, shoot you in the head. Shoot you in the head. Things are still going all right. Just gems. We did cleanse our curse. We're probably not gonna get to 60, but that's totally fine. Okay. And at some point I do need to go back and grab those scythe claws, but can you blame me? Okay, that was bad. Actually, I'm gonna be out of freaking arrows here. And you're not gonna chase me down either, so I just gotta wait for my arrows to come back off of your body. Little annoying, but you know, it's gotta be done. You did have a legendary item, it's a legendary torch. I was just talking to someone the other day, someone in chat was like, I like the torch, but it's hard to get a legendary torch in the late game that's any good. Well, I mean, we got a legendary torch in the early game that would actually synergize pretty well with Hokuto's bow, but we're probably gonna roll the Scythe Claw anyways just because it's funny. Let's keep going, let's keep exploring. We got plenty of food. We have another shop that we can go to too if we need a little bit more healing. As long as we get to 20,000, we'll be able to buy a healing flask. Skill-wise, I'm not really using my skills super effectively. I don't think we need to though, you know? Skills, they're just there. Telluric Shock is there for wiping a room. Fire Grenade is there just so that when I get a good bow shot, when I'm getting chased, you can kill a whole bunch of enemies very quickly. I'm going to eat this pie, and then we'll go fight our tick, because there's gonna be another tick here that we have to go fight that we haven't done yet. Another good reason I like the hunter's bow, sorry, the infantry bow, is that the infantry bow is actually very good at allowing you to dodge roll like immediately after you fire it. So there's basically no delay on that. It's amazing. I'm also tempted to grab the yeah, it stuns those guys when it hits them. I'm tempted to grab the legendary before we go fight the tick, but I'm actually just gonna do it right now because I have my grenades ready. You got a long backward arc on your hit, don't you? I'm out of ammo though. Not very good. Got him. All we gotta do is survive. We got a ton of healing on the floor. I'm not worried about the health at all. We'll just keep dumping points into red and green as we go. If we use these legendary scythe claws for the entire run, then it literally doesn't matter what we put our points into. That's bad. Because the legendary weapons scale with 2 stat colors, so they will scale with both of the stat colors together. There's like a third enemy there. Can melees make the giant ticks turn into elites, asks Gladeair. I would assume so. I haven't really seen it though, myself. At least I don't remember it. Oh, I don't see why not though. You still hit me? I hate that. At least he didn't hit me for much. No, the current amulet is the best because it does scale with, well, weirdly enough, both of our colors that we're gonna be scaling with soon when I go back for the weapon. The weapon! I feel like I should be a villain in a hero movie. Do you have the weapon? I have obtained the weapon. All will fall before me now that I have the weapon. And now I gotta go back for my weapon. Yoink. I'll just do a walk of shame back. There's a couple enemies we missed. We do have enough money too. If we have enough money, I might just pop a healing flask and then just buy another one. I hate the exclamation marks on the side of the screen. It's the poison dart shooters. It doesn't, as soon as you aggro them, they will jump between platforms and you'll see them jumping between platforms even if you're not near them. It's very, very annoying. You did get me, you son of a... Hate that it's another one of you, but I guess you guys aren't too bad. You know what? Interesting. I did not realize that. No, go down. We didn't take much damage. I didn't realize that elites would not trigger protection on legendary items. Look at that. Right, well, already does 22,000 DPS, which is freaking great. Goodbye, Hokuto's bow. Goodbye, infantry bow. We have 41% health. I don't see a reason not to just go buy another flask. We got the cash, let's do it. Oh, God. So, heal up. Buy a flask. There's gonna be another food shop on the next floor, but let's just end the floor on full health. Makes my life a little bit easier because I don't have to worry about accidentally dying. And then let's get the heck out, because we're done. I have no cash. Vernacular says, for these high difficulty runs, you'll probably have more success with ranged, but I am a fan of survival builds with lots of sustain. I generally agree. I find that for the higher difficulty runs of Dead Cells, you want to have range. You want to have a bow or crossbow or pyrotechnics or an infantry bow or something that allows you to move around quickly and fire at ranged. But also, I have a tendency to also prefer weapons that allow me to dodge roll soon after the attack. Like while the attack's charging up, I want to be able to dodge roll. When the attack lands, I want to be able to dodge roll really quickly after the attack lands. Strangely, the Scythe Claws fit that bill. You can dodge roll very quickly after the attacks, and even more importantly, they don't cancel your dodge roll input. I don't know what it would do with a shield, but I really like the Scythe Claws for the ability to move around. I just usually face tank the damage, and I shouldn't, but I do it anyways, and it's a bad habit. Burning oil victims freeze nearby enemies, but plus 20% damage. I'm going to reset mutations. I'm gonna take No Mercy, I'm gonna take Disengagement, and I'm gonna take Kill Rhythm. 23% better attack speed when doing this. Okay. Glader says, I think all you need for 5 BC is a shield and what doesn't kill me. Yeah, what doesn't kill me is one of the best mutations in the entire game if you're rolling survival. This thing can give you 5% health after you parry a melee attack per enemy. So you can heal 100% if you parry 20 times. That's it. It's amazing. Astertos Welcome says, I've been playing Dead Cells for like 50 hours, can't get the third king cell, any tips? Don't take damage. You know, you what is it? I think on 3 BC you lose healing flasks forever. Like the full healing intermission healing shrines. I don't know what they're actually called. You just gotta stop taking damage. That's what helps for me, just getting good enough. Playing more defensively, playing with a bow. Definitely bow. Dodge roll in place. It actually works better than a parry. The dodge rolls, the parry sometimes doesn't work. Well, right, you're on phase 2 now. Disappointed that I got hit, but I actually thought he would only do 1 swipe there. He attacked twice in the same spot. If you had a shield, you could probably parry the second one. That's just bad timing. Yeah, I remember now. I gotta practice this guy, I think, in the prisoners' quarters training area, because I know how to handle all the attacks. I'm not used to remembering the order that they come out and the delays between the attacks and everything. If I took a little bit of time practicing it, I think I'd be fine. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. That seems good. It's a really weird run that we have. We're gonna be focusing on, I guess, survival. I do want to do Fractured Shrines because I love getting that legendary weapon, but I will admit that I think, well, actually, let's take a look. Now, we've been to all the other places. I will admit that I do not think that this is going to be good against the Scarecrow. I think that these weapons are going to be a little bit too slow for him. So we'll probably want to, well, I guess we have a torch. We could always just use the torch. Although we won't have a shield for the fight. I don't know, let's start here. Let's see what happens. Ben Chomp, welcome. Parzival, welcome as well. Anyways, yeah, at least in my opinion, going from like BC2 to BC3 is one of the hardest because you lose access to the full heals that you could normally get between levels, and that is A big loss. Okay, my weapon didn't fire for a second. Gotta say, I'm not very happy about that. Gotta say, though, I am very happy about the fact that I can one-shot every enemy. That's very handy. Okay, we don't have gastronomy, but there's plenty of food here. Let's get hit one more time before we actually buy it. And now we've also got to deal with curse in a second, assuming we go get the curse chest, which we're gonna do, because it's a freaking curse chest. You always gotta go for the curse chests. Hey, look, they died, that's all I care about, okay? The first hit on the Scythe Claw just isn't doing enough damage, so you've gotta land the second one. Doesn't have to crit, just has to kill. I see it, we'll get it later. Dun 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 dun. Hey, bird. Nice. Look, we don't need to go back and get the healing, because if we get hit, we die anyway, so let's just deal with the curse chest first. No, just don't die. I'm liking the run. It's weird. Oh, it's a freaking giant killer? Oh my god. Well, I can't take it. So, goodbye. Although it is interesting. A legendary giant killer I probably would take, let's be honest, but... Okay, we have abilities, we have skills. Just go slow. The malaise is barely building up. You have plenty of time. Just use what you have to. Use what you have to. That's horrible. We're gonna have to wait for enemies to spawn momentarily to kill them. Oh god, that would have been awful. He's coming. Oh, I hate those guys. Why do I do this to myself? Why? Why? I just wasn't comfortable fighting him at all. And you wanna know what the problem was? First of all, me. Second of all, I heard the Inquisitor fire, but I didn't see the bullet, so I got scared and I didn't want to fall down. That's what happened. I scared myself. I really wanted to see what would happen eventually with that legendary Scythe Claw in the late game. You know what? Now we'll never know. And I don't even have a seed for that run because, is there a way to show your run seed at all? Options, gameplay. Display seed ID above the minimap. There you go, there's your seed information there. Damn.